Everyone who knows me knows that at the end of the summer, as soon as the first raindrop hits the floor, I'm out. Hello there, nice to meet you. My name is Bettien, living in Amsterdam, navigating through life as I'm working on becoming better and better every day. I love to inspire, reflect and learn, and finally, my favorite season of the year has arrived. And I'm so happy people are finally seeing the benefits of being locked in. In this video, we're gonna talk about how you can use the winter arc to prepare yourself for 2025. And let me be clear from the start. The winter arc is a good opportunity to figure out for yourself how you can become a better person. So the sooner you start, the more time you have to figure it out. Instead of watching all those videos where people be like, you have to train 4 times a week, you have to train 6 times a week, you have to read 6 books, you have to do this, you have to do that. But is it sustainable though? Is it sustainable for people who aren't used to even training once a week, reading 1 book a year? Yeah, I don't think so. If you're new in the season of winter arc, please don't be hard on yourself. Why? Because your body and your mind have to adjust. So instead of thinking, I have to do this, I have to do that, think about it in a way like, I want to prepare myself to become a better person. And by doing that, from now on, every day, I'm gonna do something little by little. And then at the end of 2024, I have new habits that I can bring in 2025. That's the goal. So today I'm gonna help you to give you some tips and tricks what helped me, and in the long term will be sustainable, because that's the goal. We don't want a quick fix, we want something that is sustainable, something you can implement in your life and make it a new lifestyle, make it become a routine. So let's start. So rule number 1, discipline over motivation. What? What are you saying? Yes, your motivation is that you're looking at this video and I'm looking at you. That's your motivation. Your motivation is that you have the urge inside of your body that you want to change. Good for you. That's where it starts. But motivation won't bring you to the end, because there will be times that you're not motivated. There will be times that you're tired from work, things happened, you're in traffic, you're tired, and that's where discipline comes. So if you're motivated right now, please make a plan, and make a plan that is realistic. So if you're not used to going to the gym or exercising or doing stuff, make sure that if you're bringing that into a new habit, or if you're bringing that into a new routine you want to do, start little by little. So if you're not used to it, don't write down, I'm gonna train six days a week. That's too much. Start with 1 or 2. And if you do that like for 3 months, then you can add another day and then another day. At a certain point, you will hit the goal that you wanted for you to reach. When I look at my own things in life, motivation is a great starting point. Now I'm in a stage that even if I'm not motivated, even when I'm like feeling moody, I'm not feeling the energy to go outside or something, I have to do it because 1, I will feel better afterwards, and 2, it's now a part of my routine. And because it's a part of my routine, even sometimes when I'm not feeling like I want to go outside, I want to go to the gym, I still go, because I don't know, it's like my body is used to it. My body is now used to a kind of routine to go to the gym, to wake up early, to pray, to do my things, and that's where you want to be. You want to be in a stage, you will be stronger than your mind because now you are in charge of your mind with sometimes a little resistant though, but you will still go, and that's where we want to be. So you first start with motivation, then it becomes discipline, then it becomes a habit, and then it's a part of your routine. Discipline over motivation. The next one will be social media detox. Oh my God, guys, I don't think y'all know how much this has helped me. I think I started my first social media detox maybe 6 years ago, and I wanted to start with 1 month. And then when I was 1 month in, I was like, okay, 2 months, 3 months. And then before I knew, I was away for almost a year. And it was so rewarding. First of all, when I deleted all the apps on my phone, it's so funny because the next day when I woke up, my thumb automatically wanted to go to the app, but the app wasn't there anymore. Isn't it weird how we make it a habit as well and like our body reacts? That's crazy. So why social media detox helped me is because if we are in the winter arc, we want to get rid of the noise. Having social media, having all those pictures, all those videos, it's a lot of noise. And sometimes we can't hear our own thoughts, our own voice if we're in the middle of the noise. So social media detox is a good way to get rid of all the distractions, all the noise, and be in tune with who you are as a person, and reflect on yourself and just sit down with yourself and give yourself the time to also discover new hobbies, reading, going outside, volunteer, I don't know, but doing something else with your time instead of scrolling. When I had my first social media detox, I was so surprised how much time I had left. All of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm bored now. And then in those period of times, I discovered new hobbies. I discovered myself more. I reflect. What you're going to learn is you're going to learn to live in the moment. And what you're also going to learn is that you're not missing out. A lot of us, we don't want to have a social media detox because we are afraid that we are missing out. Babe, you're not missing anything. The thing you're going to miss when you're not deleting the apps is yourself. Delete those apps, get rid of those distractions, and focus on yourself. On to the next one. Morning routine and exercise. So, before I start and everyone is like,
I don't have a morning routine.
Yeah, you're gonna figure it out. That's what the winter arc is for. A lot of people think the winter arc is for being here already and doing all the stuff you need to do. But no, the winter arc is also a good opportunity to start here and figure things out. Who am I? What do I like? What helps? What is the best thing to do? And you know what? Having a morning routine. For a long time, I didn't have a morning routine. I think now for 2 years, I have a morning routine. And the morning routine helped me so much because if you wake up, I don't know how many minutes or half an hour or hour, but the first thing you do sets the tone for the rest of your day. So if you wake up and the first thing you do is scrolling on TikTok or Instagram, and let's say you see something negative or you see something else, and then it goes into your mind and it sets the tone of your day. And then the next thing I want to say is having a morning routine gives you the power to decide how your morning is gonna start instead of social media deciding how your morning is gonna start. And a morning routine can have different types of things. Most of the people like to go to the gym, go outside, exercise. And you know what? If I may help you or give a little tip, try to add exercise in your morning routine or in your daily routine or at least a few days in a week. And when I say exercise, I don't always mean like going to the gym or doing something like very intense, but it can also be just go outside, take a walk, do your thing, smell the fresh air, like build something for yourself that it sets the tone for your day in a positive way. It can also be like reading every morning. It can also be listening to a motivational, inspirational learning podcast. It can be different things. But the thing is, try to figure out what a good morning routine is for yourself. So the moment you wake up, you just have like, let's say 15 minutes for yourself where you do something that will become a habit. You will see how much that will impact the rest of your day because you started your day in a way that positively affects you. So take your time to figure out your morning routine, and I know for sure you will find something that will suit you. I want to bring the next point. A lot of people will be like, what? No flirting, no hookups, no dates. It's just you. And this is for single people. Of course, if you're in a relationship, it's a different story. In this season of Winter Arc, I think it can be very challenging for people to not go to that one guy or girl for the Netflix and chill, for the, cuddle a little bit, cuffing season. No, this is a good opportunity to be focusing on yourself. Hookups, flirting, dating, it's all distraction. It's all distractions, babe. If you're gonna take this season serious, I'm telling you, you're gonna get rid of the hookups. Don't worry if you don't speak to men in these 3 months. You don't have to be afraid. Men will still be existing after 3 months. Women will still be existing after 3 months. Men are not running away. Women are not running away. Babes, chill out. This season, we're gonna focus on ourselves and to figure out who you are as a person, to figure out what you like, what you don't like, what your morning routine will be, what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Cut those distractions. Cut those distractions, because this coming months are also months where you are gonna focus on your spirit. Who are you? Who do you want to be? Just be with you. Stop running. And let me tell you something. If you can learn to be in charge of your desires, that's a form of discipline as well. A lot of people don't talk about it. And at the end of the day, being disciplined means you being more and more in charge of who you are as a person. And that's where we want to go. And that brings me to my next point. What do you put inside your body? Guys, trust me, I'm African, Ghanaian, Jamaican. I love food. I'm now in my food journey, by the way. When I was younger, I had periods where I eat unhealthy and then I eat healthy and then unhealthy. But this past few months, my eating pattern is very good, I guess, but I wanted to shift in what I was taking in. So I was like, let me focus more on whole foods and cut out sugars and especially processed food. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I did this for 2 weeks. Then I had a bad week where I cheated a bit more. If I tell you, if you are conscious about what you're taking in, and then let's say maybe you have a relapse, you will feel it in your body. And the reason why I wanted to discuss this is because if you focus on what you're taking in, let's say, let's focus on whole foods. If you do that for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and then you go into your old food pattern again, you will definitely feel the difference within your body. Wow, I'm not even lying. So when I had a relapse like in my old food pattern, and it wasn't even like a long relapse, right? But my body, it felt like as a truck hit me. Like I was low in energy. I was a little bit like, I don't want to say moody, but we all know food can do a lot with your mood as well. And I realized that having a good food pattern will help you do all the other things. Because if you're not eating healthy or focusing on whole foods or eating food that is high in sugar and makes you feel drained, low in energy, that will make you feel like the next day you don't want to go to the gym. You don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. So it will be a cycle. So everything what I pointed out today, it's a cycle. Be conscious about what you are putting into your body. And if you're someone who wants to take this seriously, I always say do things step by step. So if you're not used to it, don't do all of a sudden everything very healthy, because I don't know if that's something you can sustain. Because most of the times when we want to fix things quick, we will do it for maybe 3 weeks and then we get a downfall again. If you find it difficult, I will say start with the mornings. What are you eating in the morning? And then you will go to the evening. Morning and evening for me are the most important things, because morning is how you start your day. Evening is how you're closing your evening. So focus and prioritize your food intake. You will definitely feel the difference. Trust me. What I also wanted to say, what is very important is sleep. We need to rest. We need to sleep. We need to rest. We have to gain energy again for the next day. The winter arc is of course making yourself a better person, but also taking good care of yourself. So when I was focusing on my sleep a lot, I was using a sleep calculator, and a sleep calculator can help you manage when you're gonna sleep and how much sleep you're gonna get. I don't know if y'all know, but sometimes you can sleep like for hours, and then when you wake up, you're still tired. That has to do with your sleeping cycle. So I don't know if I'm saying it the right way. Everyone has, I think, a 90-minute sleep cycle. And sometimes it can be like you're sleeping and you wake up in the middle of your sleep cycle, and that causes you to be very tired. The sleep calculator manages your sleep. So it will tell you how late you have to go to sleep, and then which time you have to wake up again, so that you will wake up not in the middle of your sleeping cycle, so that you will not be tired that much when you wake up. So it helped me, not gonna lie, it helped me. And yeah, that's a good tip to use, especially when you're trying to take this seriously and taking it to the next step. I will definitely recommend this. There is never a good moment to start. The best moment to start is right now. You don't have to figure it out all already. You can just start now and figure it out along the way. I'm so curious what you're gonna do, how you're gonna do it, and what kind of steps you're gonna implement into your life, and which of the tips you're gonna use to start today. Let me know in the comments. So if you enjoyed this video, watch my video about loneliness if you think this may be a challenge you may face this coming season. And subscribe to my channel, because next week I will drop a video about hookup culture and the dark side of it. Leave a comment for someone else so we can motivate each other, and be blessed.